Good day, friends. It is me, HLModTech, and I am back with another honeycomb bed to test, so let's get cracking. Friends, this is our second bed from HogarDeco. As we open it up and check it out, you'll notice that this one is much smaller. Of course, I do want to note that it has the awesome end covers to protect you. It has the scales on both sides in both inches and centimeters, and it comes with the pins to hold it in place. So let's get this one set up for use. I'm going to take off the little end covers. I do want to note that this bed is made of aluminum, so we have to use these pegs, or remember I showed you I've got the ones online that you can print and use with it. If you try to use magnetic ones with this, it won't work. Aluminum is awesome for laser cutting because it distributes the heat faster and it cannot rust. Of course, we've got the little sticky pads that help raise it up and the piece of material that we put underneath it. Let's see if we can peel this off. Alright, so I've got the bed upside down. Remember, we add these so that we get a little bit of airflow. We could also choose to attach these to the protective mat, so that way we can still use those end caps and get double the airflow. And then when we flip it over, get it so you've got your measurements where you want them. Alright, so real quickly I do want to highlight this is 300 by 300, but you do need to understand that inside here you only get 260 millimeters of work area. Just make sure you know which laser you're going to use this one on. Even if this fits inside my laser, it's still handy. I can move it over to the corner. It's going to work like a champ. I'll actually show you in a project. But whichever one you're looking at, note when it tells you 300 by 300, you do have to subtract this edge right here, right here. It is listed. Just make sure you follow it so you can get the one that fits your laser. All right, so with the bed explained, here's going to be the project. This is black and gold layered acrylic. You can buy large sheets of this. Somebody asked, can you cut through it? Because this has the black underneath, I can. I have got other colors with the white underneath. I cannot cut these with the diode lasers, but let me show you how we can with this one. Of course, step one, peel off that protective layer and let's start building in Lightburn. Of course, step one is to launch Lightburn, and let's import a small design. I have got a cute little tree. I'll bring that one in. And this is going to have to be pretty small because of that keychain. I'm going to grab the hole and I'm going to just shift nudge it. So I'm holding shift and tapping the arrow keys to get that out of the way. And then I'm going to hold the rest of this, and I need to make sure it's under 2 centimeters at its max width. So I'm going to hold down Control and I'm going to drag the handle so it scales about its middle. So this is going to be about the size of an earring when I'm done. Now I'm going to do shift nudge. Once again, these are the arrow keys on the keyboard to move that into place. And I'm going to actually make that hole smaller. This is like for a large keychain. And once again, I'm going to hold down Control so it scales about its center. If I don't like what I did, I'm going to do Control Z. Once again, I'm holding Control and scaling it to the size I want. I keep jiggling the mouse and messing it up though. So we'll go with that hole. I can also do Control nudge so it does a smaller move. And also, I've mentioned before, we can do shift nudge to do larger moves. I'm going to grab all of those right now and I will align them simply clicking right here and right here. With my design created, I'm going to do File Save. I'm going to call this Tree Earring. Let's check our cuts and layers. Currently it is set to do a line at 450, 5 passes at 100. I'm going to instead switch to this blue one and I'm going to set this for 700 and I'm going to tell it 2 passes at 80. Once again, guess and check. I do not remember, so we'll see if it works. I'm going to have the job origin be from the middle. Let's power up the laser. And over here I am going to connect to the Flying Bear Laser Man. There she is homing. Now we can nudge it out. Now I'm going to hold shift on my keyboard. You guys can't see this, but when I hit shift, then click this arrow, it goes 10 times as far. So now the laser is out over top of our shape. We need to set the height correctly, so I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to grab my little gold piece of material. And let's bring this in, lower it down, get it to the correct height, lock it in place. That pulls out perfect. All right, so to line this up, I'm going to put 2 of these pegs in. And I want to put them in the same row. So now when I set this in, that'll allow it to be straight. As long as I've got this straight, everything is lined up really good. I have also got this cool design. This is on Tinkercad. They get right in place just like this. But you can see on this bed, it's not quite staying down. So I'm going to modify that, and I'll give you a new link today that is built for this bed. So back to the laser. Let's nudge it back. We've got the height right. Remember, I want to build from the middle. So I'm going to get close to the middle. And then if we do frame, we can see how that fits. Now it was pretty close. I'm going to do control nudge to move it up 1. And I'm also going to go to the left edge because I'm going to be able to make several of these. Let's try that frame again. So that stayed on the acrylic as far as I could tell. Right now I'm going to put this back so I don't lose it. Of course, grab my safety glasses. And friends, let's make something magical. And with that shut off, let's see if we were able to cut through. Not quite. So those numbers were not good enough. We did have it lined up pretty darn sweet though. So I'm going to just drop this back where it was. And let's reset it up on the laser. Real quick mod to our project. Instead of the speed, I am just going to add 1 extra pass. Let's use nudge to move this out. So if I go to the Move tab, I can click that arrow. I'm going to hit frame 1 more time. And that's going to run into the other one. So I'm going to move over. I'll try frame again. That's close, but I'm going to do a couple of control clicks to the right. And then I'm also going to do a control up because that was low the previous time. Of course, friends, it's safety glasses time, and let's make something magical. All right, let's pull it out. Ooh, so this cut out super crisp, but I missed. So I moved it up too far. Friends, let's use those same settings and quickly do it one more time. Of course, I'll get it so that it's straight. And let's set it up once again with the laser. Let's get this aligned. I'm going to move over a click. I'm going to do control down, 2 clicks. Let's see if frame works there. Need to move to the right. Frame again. That one looked really good. Of course, friends, it is safety glasses time. I'm going to turn on that super loud fan, get rid of the fumes. Love that this has a remote control. time I'll shut off the laser. And check that out, a tiny little gold Christmas tree. That hole is so small it didn't pop out, but I can push it out with a pin. Bingo. How cool is that? Back to these beds real quickly. Just want to remind you the measurements are to the outside edge. We do need to subtract. You need to know which one you're buying for your laser. Also, the aluminum is awesome because it's lightweight. It will not rust. It's easier to move, and aluminum conducts heat way better than iron. Now, iron does have the ability to use magnets, but these little clips are provided and they're super handy. And then don't forget, you can also find my link for how you can have your own Tinkercad straight lines that you can use and then modify these to fit whatever projects you need. Friends, thanks for joining me for another fun, fast laser project. Of course, I am totally digging the Flying Bear Laser Man laser cutter and also the sweet Honeycomb beds from HogarDeco. Of course, friends, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please also hit that share button so more people can learn about HLModTech. Of course, friends, you absolutely make my day if you take time to leave a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. And last but not least, hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from me, HLModTech. Thanks for watching. Happy Laser Day.